the sill every May. I thought that's just what windowsills were for. A cup was always waiting on the table. A light was always on behind the door. I never asked who filled the water in the vase. I never asked who set the table first. I thought the warmth just lived inside the house. I never thought to ask from where it came or whose. I was young and the world was just the world. I didn't know the world was being held. I didn't know the ordinary was a choice someone made before I woke in the cold. Now the May light comes in at the same angle, and I see the carnations on the sill. And I know now what I didn't know then, that the ordinary was never standing still. It was moving every morning just for me, quiet before I ever knew to feel. There were hands that smoothed the things I left unsmoothed. There were hours spent on what I didn't see. The small repairs, the folded, the replaced. The gentle work of keeping someone free. I thought the days just opened up like that. I thought the ease was just the way of days. I didn't know that someone rose before me and laid the whole thing out in quiet ways. I was young and the world was just the world. I didn't know the world was being held. I didn't know the ordinary was a choice someone made before I woke in the cold. Now the May light comes in at the same angle, and I see the carnations on the sill. And I know now what I didn't know then, that the ordinary was never standing still. It was moving every morning just for me, quiet before I ever knew to feel. I have learned to change the water now. I have learned to set the cup before it's asked. I understand now what those small things cost, what it means to make a kindness look effortless, to love someone without announcement, to hold a life and never let them know the way. Now the May light comes in at the same angle, and the carnations are blush, pink and pale. And I stand here understanding what was given, in every quiet, ordinary detail. It was love, the steady, daily, unnamed kind, the kind that kept the window full and warm. I know it now. I There's a box under the bed, full of faces I almost forgot. The colors have faded to honey and rust, but the feeling inside has not. Someone is laughing in every frame, like the world was a small good place. And I hold the photo up to the light, just to see that familiar face. We were so ordinary then, we didn't know how much it meant to sit around the table late and not know where the evening went. Old photographs, the smiles that didn't know they'd matter. Old photographs, ordinary things that time would keep in sorrow scatter. I didn't know that this was love, I thought it was just being here. But here you are in all these frames, and here I am, and you feel near. There's one where the light is coming in through a window I remember well. Someone is setting out the cups. It's a story only light can tell. Nothing is happening, nothing grand, just an afternoon in May. But I'd give so much to go back there and let myself know it was okay. We were so ordinary then, we didn't know how much it meant to sit around the table late and not know where the evening went. Old photographs, the smiles that didn't know they'd matter. Old photographs, ordinary things that time would keep in sorrow scatter. I didn't know that this was love, I thought it was just being here. But here you are in all these frames, and here I am, and you feel near. I should have looked up more, I should have said the thing. I keep it folded in my chest now, like a letter from the spring. Maybe it was known in the way I always came back home. Old photographs, I hold them now with something like a careful prayer. Old photographs, I see the love that I forgot was always there. Ordinary afternoons in May are how I learned to feel this way. Still here, and the honey light still warm, still right. I remember warm hands in the cold when I was too young to say I was afraid. A steady grip that never needed asking, the kind of care that wasn't ever made into something large or ceremonial. It was simply always there. Warm hands in the ordinary moments, a whole life held with ordinary care. How do you write a song for something that never has to be a song? How do you say thank you for the quiet, for the place where you belong? Warm hands in the winter light, warm hands in the morning right before the day began to fill with noise. Warm hands without without a word, the softest thing I've ever heard, the language underneath all other voice. I've been standing on my own for years now. I know how to carry what I carry, but some nights I feel the ghost of something, a gentle weight that doesn't vary. It's not a sadness, more a softness, a print left in the shape of me by someone whose hands were always warmer than the world had any need to be. How do you write a song for something that never has to be a song? How do you say thank you for the quiet, for the place where you belong? Warm hands in the winter light, warm hands in the morning right before the day began to fill with noise. Warm hands without a word, the softest thing I've ever heard, the language underneath all other voice. I wanna say it plainly now, I wanna hold it up to May. This love that never made a sound but kept me going anyway. I carry it like a pressed flower, old and whole and gently frayed. Warm hands that I still feel, warm hands that made things real, the ones that never had to say they cared. Warm hands, I know them still, they're in my memory until I can find the words for what they shared. Still warm, still there. Do you remember the softest mornings before the world came in to ask for things? When the room was still and pale with early light, and the quiet had a weight like silken springs, I would lie still and listen to the house, the kettle and the step, and the day begin, and the world outside could wait a little longer. I was somewhere I was always welcome in. I didn't know how rare it was to wake without a fear, to let the morning take its time and know that you were near. The softest morning ever known, the kind that you don't make, you're shown by someone who gets up before you do, who keeps the warmth inside the house, who quiets every small carouse, who holds the day so you can move through it new. I make my own mornings now, I've learned the ritual and the care, but sometimes in the light at a certain angle I feel that old familiar air. It's lavender or bread or just the yellow of a morning I can't quite explain. And I stop and I stand in the kitchen doorway, and I'm small and safe and home again. I didn't know how rare it was to wake without a fear, to let the morning take its time and know that you were near. The softest morning ever known, the kind that you don't make, you're shown by someone who gets up before you do, who keeps softest mornings now. The light comes in at the exact same angle, and I think of all the years of waking gently, the gift I couldn't name or hold or handle. I hold it now. I hold it now. The softest morning still alive. In every morning I arrive into older now, but still your child. The light still comes, the house still breathes, and somewhere underneath the leaves the world still holds me like I reconciled. Pale light, small sounds, still home. I have a drawer full of beginnings, lines I started and then let go cold. Not because I didn't mean to say them, but because the feeling was too old. Too large for any paper to contain it, too quiet for a voice to carry well. So the letters stayed unfinished, with the stories that I didn't know to tell. It wasn't that I didn't feel it, it wasn't that I didn't know. I just didn't have the language yet for what I wanted you to know. Letters I never sent, folded up and softly bent, full of everything I meant to say in May. Letters that stayed unsigned, the feeling left behind, a thank you with no envelope, no way to reach you, but the quiet between us that somehow always said it anyway. I think you knew, I think you always knew, the way you smiled when I came back, the way you never asked me why I waited, or mentioned what my silences would lack. You understood the way I showed things, in the small and practical and near. You knew that when I stayed through all the evenings, it was the only letter that was clear. It wasn't that I didn't feel it, it wasn't that I didn't know. I just didn't have the language yet for what I wanted you to know. Letters I never sent, folded up and softly bent, full of everything I meant to say in May. Letters that stayed unsigned, the feeling left behind, a thank you with no envelope, no way to reach you, but the quiet between us that somehow always said it anyway. If I could write it now, I'd say you were the warmth I lived inside, you were the room I ran back into when I couldn't get my running right. You were the window and the light, you were the start of every morning bright. Letters I never sent, I'm sending now in the smallest way. Letters imperfect bent, but full of everything I couldn't say. And if a song can be a letter, then can consider this the one I'm sending now in May, in blush and light, for everything you've done. Written in carnation pink, still hoping that you heard me think. There's a particular light that only comes in May, the kind that sits on everything like gold. It doesn't ask for anything in return. It just arrives and makes the ordinary bold. I've been walking in it every morning now, through streets I've walked 1,000 times before. But something in the season makes me notice the things I used to walk right past and more. Maybe this is how you say thank you, not in words but in the noticing. Maybe this is how I let the world know I feel everything. May light on the window, may light on the floor, may light through the curtain like it's never come before. And I am standing in it, knowing it won't stay. May light, may light. I'm grateful for today. There are flowers on the table that someone put there. There is tea still warm from hands I know. There is music coming soft from the other room. And outside all the ordinary things still glow. I wanna press this moment like a pedal, flatten it and keep it soft and whole. I wanna say to everyone who gave me this, you are the May light in my soul. Maybe this is how you say thank you, not in words but in the noticing. Maybe this is how I let the world know I feel everything. May light on the window, may light on the floor, may light through the curtain like it's never come before. And I am standing in it, knowing it won't stay. May light, may light. I'm grateful for today. Thank you for the golden ordinary. Thank you for the warm and daily care. Thank you for the years I didn't notice. Thank you for being there. I see it now. I see it now, the way the May light fills the air. May light on the faces of the ones I love. May light, it traces everything I'm thinking of. And I am standing in it, softly, not afraid. May light, may light. I'm grateful that I stayed, golden and unhurried, warm and don't worry. The afternoon is already going. I can tell by the way the shadows lean. We've been sitting here for longer than we planned, and no one wants to say what that could mean. So we pour another cup of something warm and pretend the clock isn't there at all, because some afternoons are worth more than the evening, and some visits deserve to stall. Don't say it's getting late. Don't let the usual reason win. Stay until the light is fully gone. Stay until the quiet settles in. Stay a little longer. The evening's still so soft and warm. Stay a little longer. There's no reason to return to form. Stay until the candle's small. Stay until the last word falls. Stay, just stay. I'll always want you staying in the rooms I keep for you. Always. I've been counting these afternoons lately in a way I never used to do. The counting makes them more and less at once, makes me hold a little tighter to you. Not from fear, just from the particular love of someone who has finally learned to see that the ordinary afternoon we're sitting in is exactly where I want to be. Don't say it's getting late. Don't let the usual reason win. Stay until the light is fully gone. Stay until the quiet settles in. Stay a little longer. The evening's still so soft and warm. Stay a little longer. There's no reason to return to form. Stay until the candle's small. Stay until the last word falls. Stay, just stay. I'll always want you staying in the rooms I keep for you. Always. I know you'll go, I know the road is waiting. I know the world doesn't pause for sentiment, but just this once, let's leave the clock out of it and let this afternoon be what it meant. Stay a little longer. The carnations are still pink. Stay a little longer. Let me hold the things I think about you, about us, about the years. Stay until the last of daylight clears. Stay, just stay. I'm keeping all of this in the part of me that never quite forgets. Just a little longer. Just the warm. She always put the flowers by the window, facing out like they were meant to be seen. Not by her, but by the world outside, as if beauty was a thing to be made clean. She changed the water every other morning. She trimmed the stems before she set them straight. I used to watch her from the kitchen doorway and not yet understand what I was watching. It was great. In the smallest acts, the love is living, and the flowers turn to catch the light, and the water changed before it clouds, and the care that runs all night. Flowers by the window, a quiet kind of keeping. Flowers by the window, a love that stays through sleeping. And I am older now, I put flowers by my window too, and every time I face them out, I think of you. I think of you. I think of you. There were always carnations in the springtime, and in summer things I couldn't name. But in May, it was always pink and peach ones, and the light in May is never quite the same. I bring them home now on a Friday. I set them in the same clear glass, and I stand there in the morning light, remembering the lessons that were given as I passed. In the smallest acts, the love is living, and the flowers turn to catch the light, and the water changed before it clouds, and the care that runs all night. Flowers by the window, a quiet kind of keeping. Flowers by the window, a love that stays through sleeping. And I am older now, I put flowers by my window too, and every time I face them out, I think of you. I think of you. I didn't know I was being taught, I thought it was just the ordinary morning. But the flowers were a kind of language, soft and full of something worth recording. I carry it in every spring I'm given, every pink carnation in the light. Flowers by the window, the ones I keep for you now. Flowers by the window, the small and faithful vow to hold the beautiful the way you held it true. Flowers by the window, facing out, forever facing you. Pink and pale and open, learned and gently spoken. You didn't make a ceremony out of loving. You didn't write it large or wear it bright. You showed up in the way that water shows up, steady, clear, and necessary for the light. I've been trying to describe you to someone who never had the luck to know you well. And I keep running out of words for ordinary, because ordinary is the best thing I can tell. You were the last light in the window, you were the door that didn't close, you were the season that came back again, the thing that everyone most needs and no one knows. still here, you were still here. Through every season I went under, still here. Through every year, through every small domestic thunder, still here. When I came back, still here. When I forgot to ask, still here. With something warm and waiting, still here, still here. I know the world is loud about its loving. I know the grand and glowing have their place, but I have learned to look for love in stillness, in a warm and constant and familiar face, in the way someone stays when staying matters, in the way they ask the small and careful things, in the way the room feels different when they're in it, the way their presence lifts and quietly sings. You were the last light in the window, you were the door that didn't close, you were the season that came back again, the thing that everyone most needs and no one knows. Still here, you were still here. Through every season I went under, still here. Through every year, through every small domestic thunder, still here. When I came back, still here. When I forgot to ask, still here. With something warm and waiting, still here, still here. I wanna be that for someone, I wanna be the window and the light, I wanna learn from all your steady showing up, to love someone through ordinary night. You taught me that the staying is the saying, that presence is the oldest word for I love you. Still here, I carry you, still here. In the way I try to stay now, still here. Inside each year, the quiet you were teaching in your way. Still here, it made soft light, still here. In every window bright, still here. In every warm and simple morning, still here, still here, still warm, still known, still home. I don't know how to write a thank you note, the kind that says the thing the way it's meant. The words come out too small or too enormous, they lose the shape of what I actually meant. So I've been learning how to say it differently, in the coffee made before you ask, in the flowers that I bring without a reason, in the small and careful beauty of the task. This is how I hold the love I'm given, this is how I give it back again. Not in ceremony or in grand declaration, but in staying, in returning, in the when. Thank you, in the way I know, in the ordinary, in the glow of a morning that I learned from watching you. Thank you, in the quiet way, in the coming back and wanting to stay, in the flowers and the May and something true. This is all the thank you that I have. that you can feel it coming through. There are carnations on my table now, blush pink and cream and pale and peach and light. And I think of every pair of hands that held them for me, and through the day and through the night. I think of every morning that was given, every cup, every warmth, every open door. I think of how I lived inside all that love, and how I'm only now beginning to know more. This is how I hold the love I'm given. This is how I give it back again. Not in ceremony or in grand declaration, but in staying and returning in the wind. Thank you in the way I know, in the ordinary, in the glow of a morning that I learned from watching you. Thank you in the quiet way, in the coming back and wanting to stay, in the flowers and the May and something true. This is all the thank you that I have, and I hope that you can feel it coming through. If there's a language made of light and flowers, of warm hands and soft mornings and old frames, then that's the one I've been speaking all this time. And I hope that you have heard me all the same. I hope you felt it in the way I stayed. I hope you felt it in the blush of May. Thank you in the way I know, in every carnation by the window, in the warmth that I keep going, in the seeds of love you gave me and still sow. Thank you in the softest light. Thank you for the ordinary right of having someone hold the door of home. Thank you quietly for not letting me be alone. Blush pink and ivory, my light and memory, a quiet thank you for everything.